Bullied Kid Prepares for Ice Age. Suddenly, an alarm sounded throughout the house announcing, "Danger, danger, the shelter is under attack." The shelter is under attack. Warning, the shelter has sustained 0.00001% damage. The shelter is under attack. Please deploy damage control. Zhang Yi jolted awake and muttered, "What the heck? Are those zombies back?" He glanced outside and exclaimed, "Giant rats from underground. We've already killed many of their kind, so now they're joining forces with the zombies. These pieces of trash. Their attacks might not get far, but they can still create a big hole. They might even dig through the entire outer wall. They're testing us and gathering intel. If we don't strike back, we'll be in serious trouble, but we still need to wait 2 more days." Zhang Yi suited up and headed outside. Outside, Zhang Yi, Uncle Yu Jiguang, Chunlei, teacher Liang Yue, and Huahua joined forces to eliminate the zombies and zombie rats. A few moments later, Zhang Yi said, "If we let those rats keep attacking our shelter, they might breach our walls in 2 years. Let's get ready to put an end to this." Zhang Yi then walked back to the mansion. Meanwhile, at Zhaoyu base, Wei Dinghai lamented, "These past days have been a nightmare. The swarm has been attacking in more intelligent ways. If we abandon the port, we'll lose our supplies. But as long as we can hold on to this ship, we'll make it through. Other organizations don't have the advantage of the sea. They'll suffer greatly." At the Snowflower cult headquarters, a cultist reassured his companion, "This is a unique situation, so don't worry about the virus." His friend butchered a giant rat, drooling as he remarked, "If you kill one of these, you'll have enough food for 10 days. 2 days later, Zhang Yi retrieved seawater from his secret space. He said, "It's not fresh water yet, but it freezes quickly. Let's proceed with the plan." A few moments later, at Songzhuang Station, Chunlei announced, "Explosives are ready." Zhang Yi thought to himself, "If we want to freeze these rats and zombies to death, we have to block all their escape routes. First, we need to demolish Songzhuang Station." He pressed the red button, and a massive explosion erupted. Chunlei expressed concern. "Boss, won't the zombies be alerted by the explosion and try to escape?" Zhang Yi replied, "That's not a problem. My goal today isn't to kill the zombie king, I just want to drive him away from us." Teacher Liang Yue interjected, "But if the rest of humanity perishes, will we be fine on our own?" Zhang Yi responded, "Is it better to let the virus destroy everything on this planet? We're not the protectors of the entire human race. If we can help them, we will, but if not, we have to prioritize ourselves." In the station's subchannel, Zhang Yi released the water he had collected, flooding the station as the giant rats scrambled deeper inside. The water swept the rats away, while the zombies wandered aimlessly around the tracks. As Zhang Yi poured in the chemicals provided by Lucaran, the water froze instantly, trapping the zombies and rats underground. Zhang Yi declared, "With this, our problem is solved. We can relax for now. Let's leave this surprise for the other organizations." Uncle Yu Jiguang remarked, "Space manipulation is incredible." Teacher Liang Yue asked, "What now?" Zhang Yi replied, "What else? Let's strike. Whether they're zombies or rats, they're still a threat to us. Now that we've come this far, let's finish them off. Let's clean up as much as we can and then call it a day." As the surviving zombies and rats emerged from their tunnels, Zhang Yi, Uncle Yu Jiguang, Chunlei, and Teacher Liang Yue charged forward to exterminate them. In a suburban snowfield, the boss zombies appeared. The zombie king muttered to himself, "The tunnel has been destroyed completely. The swarm is done for, attempting that hopeless assault on the shelter." As he stood silently, guarded by his elite zombies, he heard a voice saying, "My lord's new order." Meanwhile, at Yangsheng base, Xiao Honglian commanded, "Move out, now." They poured gasoline into a trench, and a soldier threw a torch into it, igniting a wall of flames that engulfed the zombies. Xiao Honglian thought to herself, "This defensive tactic will minimize our losses, but the oil consumption. Who cares? I have unlimited oil resources." In a different scene, at the underground shelter of Qingchen base, Xingtian mused, "We're battling endless waves of zombies every day. My comrades are exhausted. Let's hide and wait for the zombies to move on. I don't care if they take over the steel factory temporarily. They can't use the equipment, and they won't destroy it. All they care about is human flesh." In the shelter's living room, Yang Xingxin hurriedly called out, "Brother Zhang Yi, there's a new message. It's important. You have to read it." Zhang Yi replied, "Okay, let me see it." Suddenly, his expression changed as he read the message, Personnel from the Special Ops team of the Jiangnan region have arrived in Tianhai City. Please make sure to come to the central building at 14:30 hours. The guest list included Jing Weinan from Qingchen Base, Xiao Honglian from Yangsheng Base, Wei Dinghai from Jiaoyu Base, Yuan Kongye. Leader of the Snowflower cult Zhang Yi. Military representatives of the Jiangnan region. Zhang Yi remarked, "The military from Jiangnan? Isn't that one of the big 5 Army Corps of China with its headquarters in Jinling?" Yang Xingxin said, "Yes, I think it's them." Zhang Yi replied, "How can we be sure this mail is real and not some hoax?" Yang Xingxin reassured him, "Trust me, bro. This is a message from the Jiangnan region. I've set up a strong firewall to protect our network. If anyone wants to contact us, they have to request access. Yet, this message managed to get through. That's something only a master hacker or a large organization could achieve. That's why I believe it's genuinely from the Jiangnan region." Zhang Yi frowned and said, "The only thing I don't know is their motive. How is this possible? Does this mean our network isn't safe?" Yang Xingxin replied, "Don't worry. The core of our network is the intranet, using independent servers that aren't connected to the outside world. No one can break into it." Zhang Yi said, "I think they're coming because of the zombie crisis." Yang Xingxin added, "This message suggests they know everything that's happening in Tianhai City." Zhang Yi thought for a moment before saying, "We should go. We can't afford to offend an organization as powerful as the Jiangnan region. Given the technological capabilities of the other forces in Tianhai City, I don't think it's a trap. But I'll bring guards just in case." A few moments later, Zhang Yi gathered the team in the living room. Chunlei said, "We're living peacefully now, but if another force rises, we'll be back on the path of war." Zhang Yi responded, "Tianhai City isn't worth the time of powerful forces like the Jiangnan region. They won't care about my assets." Chunlei replied, "That would be ideal. I hope we don't enter any conflicts now." Uncle Yu Jiguang remarked, "I think we can trust them. As the leader of the Jiangnan region, he wouldn't want the zombie crisis to escalate further. They probably want to contain it here, given how large our population is." Teacher Liang Yue nodded. "I was thinking the same." Zhang Yi concluded, "Well, now that we've been invited, let's go meet them. Xingxin, you'll be responsible for monitoring the network. We're almost certain of their identity, but let's keep some countermeasures just in case." At Tianhai City, Tianfeng District, an armored vehicle sped through the snowstorm. Suddenly, it stopped, and 2 individuals emerged. "Whoa, I didn't expect this place to end up like this. This could become a disaster if many people are expected," one of them said. His companion replied, "This isn't a big deal. I can clean it up." He unleashed his power, blasting a large hole in the ice, and then said, "Captain, after you." They descended into the hole. A few moments later, Xiao Honglian's vehicle arrived. She observed, "Just one vehicle? It seems they didn't send many people." She inspected the hole and mused, "Now what's this? It doesn't look like it was made by a machine. This seems like the work of superhumans. They've brought an expert with them." A blond boy called out, "Identify yourself." Xiao Honglian replied, "Xiao Honglian from Yangsheng Base, and these are my men." The blond boy responded, "Xiao Honglian, ex-captain of the police criminal brigade in Tianhai City. Welcome, please come inside, but only you can enter. Your men will have to wait outside." Xiao Honglian turned to her soldier and instructed, "Wait for me here." The soldier asked, "Boss, what if it's a trap?" Xiao Honglian replied confidently, "It doesn't matter. If I decide to leave, no one can stop me." She entered the hole, while Wei Dinghai arrived shortly afterward and followed her inside. The blond boy addressed him, "We apologize, but only those invited can join the meeting." Chen Jingguan interjected, "What's this about?" "Are you afraid of us?" The blond boy replied, "We only want to speak with the leaders of each base." "Are you the leader of Jiaoyu Base?" Wei Dinghai said, "We came in good faith, and you wanted to speak to me. Why shouldn't I bring company?" Then turning to Chen Jingguan, he added, "Just wait for me outside," giving him a quick wink as he thought, "This guy's an expert, don't engage him." Chen Jingguan nodded, "Yes, boss," as he watched Wei Dinghai head inside, muttering, "Disk." Nearby, Xiao Honglian's soldiers chuckled at him. Suddenly, Zhang Yi arrived. Seeing the scene, he thought, "Damn, the whole farm's gathered. I hope they don't hold any grudges against us." The soldiers murmured among themselves, "It's Zhang Yi and his crew. They're ruthless. Best not to cross them." As Zhang Yi and his team walked past, the blond boy shouted from the hole, "I assume you're Zhang Yi, right? Come inside, but only you. Your team should wait outside." Zhang Yi nodded, "Sure thing. So where's the meeting?" The blond boy instructed. 5th floor, left side, 3rd meeting room. Zhang Yi replied, "Oh, thank you." A few moments later, inside the conference room, Zhang Yi entered and thought, sunglasses. Indoors, could he be blind? He took a seat and introduced himself. "This humble one's name is Zhang Yi. May I ask for yours?" Bien Junwoo introduced himself. "The name's Bien Junwoo. I'm in charge of researching the zombie crisis in Jiangnan." Zhang Yi replied, "Sir Bien, I've heard a lot about you." Suddenly, the door opened and Xing Tian entered. "I apologize for being late." Bien Junwoo gestured to him. "It's okay. Please take a seat." Xing Tian sat next to Zhang Yi and said, "Old mate, it's nice to see you in good health." Zhang Yi responded, "Don't mention it. I've had to clean up daily. It's such a bother. If things keep going like this, my shelter won't last much longer." Hearing this, Xiao Honglian, Wei Dinghai, and Xing Tian exchanged knowing smiles and thought to themselves, "He can't handle it? We've suffered a lot, but if others are struggling too, we'll all be equals in force." Just then, Zhang Yixian arrived, and Zhang Yi thought to himself, "It seems Yuan Kanye can't handle things at the Snowflower sect, and had to send the experienced Zhang Yixian." Bien Junwoo addressed the room. "All right, now that everyone's here, the zombie crisis in Tianhai City is a threat to everyone, and as its residents, you must take responsibility for it. Do you understand the meaning of establishing a base? Let's set aside the Snowflower sect for now, as they are not a government organization. However, the 4 of you have either occupied or were given resources from other bases. Yet, despite using these resources, you're not taking responsibility for maintaining stability in your city. If that's not incompetence, then what is?" Wei Dinghai countered. "It's easy for you to say, Sir Bien, but why do you claim that we don't care about stability in Tianhai City? There was no way to prevent this from happening. The waves are too large to control. Billions of corpses are scattered across the world. We also lack the powerful weapons and special forces that Jiangnan and China's elite have." Bien Junwoo laughed. "That's a good one. If you lack the capacity to face this crisis, then become my subordinate and follow my orders. I will take the lead on this crisis, and all of your forces must follow my instructions unconditionally." Zhang Yi thought to himself, "Me? Following orders? No chance in hell." Zhang Yixian said, "I'm afraid we cannot accept this condition." Xing Tian added, "Even if Jiangnan stands at the top of the chain, if only a few of you think you can control us, you're underestimating us." Xiao Honglian chimed in, "Unless you send a large troop, it's impossible." Bien Junwoo's expression hardened. "Oh? So, you don't think I'm qualified for this? Can you solve this crisis on your own? You failed to protect the city and allowed the crisis to expand into neighboring areas, taking innocent lives. You've only thought about yourselves, locked in useless power struggles, and now you want to solve the crisis?" He slammed the table, making the room echo. "Don't forget, Tianhai City isn't your property. Jiangnan is the most powerful region here. I am here representing the Jiangnan region, and what I say reflects the will of the entire region. If you refuse to obey my orders, prepare to face the consequences." Zhang Yi silently observed him. Xiao Honglian challenged, "So, if we don't follow your orders, you'll send troops after us?" "Are you trying to scare me?" Bien Junwoo retorted. "Are you out of your mind? Don't you think the crisis itself is already enough? Do you think this is only happening in Tianhai City? We've been given orders for 2 tasks. 1. Work with local forces to resolve the zombie crisis. 2. Prevent the situation from worsening and spreading to other cities. If the zombie crisis cannot be contained and things spiral out of control, then Tianhai City will have to be abandoned." Zhang Yi, visibly shocked, thought to himself, "Are things really that bad? If the threat level reaches that of nuclear warheads, then yes, abandoning the city would be the only option." Bien Junwoo continued, "Very well. All the forces of Tianhai City will cooperate and obey my orders unconditionally." As the room fell into a tense silence, Zhang Yi broke it, saying, "I'm willing to support your actions. As you said, the research team came here because the local forces failed to resolve the crisis. Now, you must get involved. But what if we've already solved the issues within our own territories?" Xiao Honglian, with a hint of skepticism, replied, "What's that supposed to mean? Don't tell me your place is safe with those limited numbers?" Thank you so much for watching. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to help me grow my channel. Your support means the world to me. Don't forget to leave a comment below. I love hearing from you. Let's keep the conversation going and get those analytics buzzing. Until next time, take care.